See how this goes. Let's see how this goes. The hell music is this, like freaking Flower? Wow. Did y'all ever see Murder on the Orient Express? Oh shit. It's like the opposite of what Green Toast is playing. Green Toast is playing... He played Sherlock Holmes Chapter 1. I'm playing Hercule Poirot. First chapters. Completely different, dude. Sherlock Holmes is the... Who's the writer of Sherlock Holmes? I forget the author's name. So he's really young in this one.
Oh, thank goodness. Officer, please, come quickly.
Bonjour, mademoiselle. How can I...
No time.
It has become a madhouse. Madame has been shouting and cursing all morning. I've never seen her so angry. But what great luck to happen upon you.
Please, try to remain calm. First, may
Sir
I...
Arthur Conan Doyle, that's right. This one's Agatha Christie.
We don't have time for that. Please, hurry.
We don't have time to remain calm. That's what I was laughing about, Green Toast. This is the origin, like an origin story, I guess. Because Poirot is like Sherlock Holmes. He's the established, like, ultra detective.
Mademoiselle, now we are here. I must insist on your name before
He's
I can
Belgian, by the
continue
way.
any
He's not French. He's
further.
Belgian.
I am Officer Hercule Poirot.
Yeah, Hercule. And in one of the movies, everyone calls him Hercules.
I am
He's
Elizabeth,
like, no, it's
but it is the
Hercule.
maidservant that we must consider. Forgive me, officer, but are you new to the area?
I stand out so obviously.
I mean no offense, only I have not seen you before. This is a small town, and you learn everyone's faces very quickly.
Very observant of you, mademoiselle. I was recently posted here from the city, and a good thing I'm here now. Let us get to the bottom of this madness you speak of.
Tell me, how did you so... Well, you've never heard of Hercule Poirot? It's from all the Agatha Christie books. Any of them, like Murder on the Orient Express, and then I forget what the other one's called. I've been looking into them recently.
There has been a theft at the house.
Then I am exactly where I should be, n'est-ce pas?
N'est-ce pas? Do you have a list of all the items?
It is only one of Mademoiselle Angeline's most valuable bracelets, taken from her room.
Then its safe return is of the utmost importance.
How any suspicions of who's
Madame
responsible?
Van den Bosch, the lady of the house, believes Fleurette is behind it.
This is the smart dude from the train movie. Yes, exactly. Do you doubt Madame's theory?
I'm afraid I do. I know Madame is confident of Fleurette's guilt, but she wouldn't do such a thing. Surely a burglar is responsible, as Mademoiselle believes.
Merci, mademoiselle. Your assistance has been invaluable.
So the Sherlock Holmes Chapter 1 is only available digitally, or can I buy a physical copy? Ooh. Oh, shit! Mind map! Dude, this is exactly like the Sherlock Holmes game I played. It's exactly the same, dude. With the mind map. Elizabeth believes that a burglary is behind with the bracelets. If that's the case, there are no doubt be signs of intrusion on the grounds. Sorry, I'm trying to look up this Sherlock Holmes game. Devil's Daughter. I don't see any chapter 1s here. Whenever Poirot uncovers an interesting area of investigation, objective is launched. Here you can see all the evidence relating to your very first objective. Move the cursor, try highlighting each piece. Okay. Elizabeth. She seems all flustered and yet acts in a cordial reflect. Elizabeth reported the theft. You often see such crimes committed here. This could be my chance to solve a real case. If it's such a beloved piece, it must be worth a great deal. Seems like the conflict ideas is who is behind. Pink Panther, Inspector. Oh, I'm not familiar with that. Time to find some more evidence. So let's mention intruders. Let's start the gravel path. Where's the gravel path? Here? Ooh. To explore. There's a ladder here. Uh-huh. That is not the gravel path that I need to check. Okay. Oh, look, there's a footprints. There's some footprints, muddy footprints.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, PS4 and Xbox versions got delayed, so what is it on then? Every inspection adds your evidence appropriate. Place X to the bracelet. There's some muddy footprints. Muddy footprints. 2 sets lead away from the house, only 1 muddy set returns. Rather hastily, it seems. Muddy footprints. Garden oh, okay, here. Aha. There's water here.
Aha.
Let's make our first deduction. Waterlogged path. Must link to the footy.
Some would say a lucky guess. I would say a moment of genius.
What the fuck? What a detective, dude. He found muddy footprints and a water next to it, and he was like, they must be related.
Of course, officer. How can I help?
The footprints on the path today. Do you know who they belong
One
to?
set must be mine, leaving to find you. The other set must be Florette's. She was caught in the rain this morning.
Merci, mademoiselle.
This is just the beginning. There's so much more to uncover. Try exploring the rest of the garden, collecting evidence, and making your deductions until you can solve your first objective. Remember, you can... Okay, great. I need to be able to run faster. Quote on a plaque. Overgrown grass. Oh, it's a shame to... Wish there was a faster way to... Oh, look. Wooden ladder. I wouldn't trust it with my weight. Perhaps a braver man would approach it. There's a love sign here. Been carved into the bench. L loves E. New conversation unlocked. What is this? Oh my god, there's so many things to look at. I'm glad to see no one carelessly... Okay, nobody damaged them. Trellis has been in touch for quite some time. There's no signs of tampering or forced entry. Excuse me, Madam Elizabeth.
Of course, officer. How can I help?
I could not...
There is, sir. Luke. But he was called away from the house on a personal matter. Rahana, our cook, accompanied him.
I see. No gardener person. There were no tending to this lawn this morning. But still, no sign of anyone. Is there a little romance in this house?
Excuse me, officer?
The carving on the bench. Forgive me, I was not suggesting anything untoward.
Oh, of course not. Yes. I suppose there must be.
Would you know the identity of the mysterious L and E?
E is me.
I'm afraid not. Perhaps they were old residents. A pair of star-crossed lovers, perhaps. Madame does not allow distracting staff relationships.
It's true. Untrue.
Love is not something that can be harnessed so easily.
That is Madame's rule. And I wouldn't want to be the one that challenges her on it.
Merci, mademoiselle. Your assistance has been invaluable.
Open window.
Aha.
Possibly. Okay, so we can... Intruder didn't use the path. Intruder didn't use the lawn. Inspect the garden. Inspect the garden too. There's gotta be a way to run faster, right? Let's inspect the garden. That's not the garden. I think his E is Elizabeth. Oh, I did both already, okay. So wooden ladder to the open window.
The pieces of the puzzle are fine.
Found no practical, logical way for someone to have reached the window. Perhaps another. No scaled access. Oh, okay. Stop linking. Oh, is this one? Has this been climbed recently? No. Yeah, the sound. This does sound flow, right? I said flower earlier, but it does sound a lot like flow. So.
Come, my little grey cells.
No scaled access.
Order and method. That is the way. I must take a different approach if I... I cannot see the logic in this. Perhaps... Is there something...
I don't get what I'm missing right now.
Of course, officer.
Merci, mademoiselle.
Okay, so I have all the information I could get. Her name was. Front door.
I must act on thought and fact.
Side door. Is it side door to intruder didn't use path?
This will not get me any closer to my... Is there something I am not seeing?
I just don't know. I don't get what they want me to link. Was this not right? I feel like this was not right.
Come, my little grey cells.
And it's weird too because whenever I do it wrong,
This will not get me any closer to my goal.
it doesn't. Open windows.
I cannot see the logic in this. Order and method. That is... I must act on thought and fact.
Evidence of the grounds for evidence of... Investigate grounds for evidence of intrusion. That's it. Am I missing something? These two together.
What a
God
revelation.
damn it. No unlawful exercise.
I must take a different approach if I am to
Okay, so what? I could not find someone visited in the garden. Did someone cover their tracks? They used the front door.
I must act on thought and...
No. So then they used the open window.
This will not
Nope.
get me any closer to my goal.
They used the side door?
I must take a different
Nope.
approach if I am to
So what am I missing? Front door. Side door.
I should not be surprised by my...
Why? Neither external doors have been damaged. Okay, great. No forced entry.
Come, my little grey cells.
I wish they would just skip that.
Things are beginning to be...
No. So the one must have gone through the
I
window.
cannot see the
No.
logic in this.
I don't understand what they're trying to get. Where will I find sounds of intrusion? In the overgrown grass? Are we just trying to...
Order and method. That is the... Is there something...
I'm curious. I'm confused as to what, like,
Magnifique.
no unlawful, low unlawful. I should start looking inside for answers. Oh Lord.
I have conducted my initial inspection of the house and grounds. It is now necessary for me to speak with those in the house.
Of course. Thank you, officer. I'm
Lady shows quite a person. Oh, hello, ma'am. Wow, she's really big.
Who are you? You are not the commanding officer I requested.
No, dear madame, I am Officer Hercule Poirot.
Hercule.
I can assure you that
This will simply not do. I sent Elizabeth to bring me a competent lawman.
and that is what she...
She brought. Now I would like to keep. I understand.
You understand correctly. It is my daughter's bracelet. It is a rather expensive piece.
And valuable to your daughter, no doubt. It was a gift.
Yes, it...
From her late father, my husband, the Viscount. It has not gone missing. It was stolen. You do not believe there's an intruder
Don't
in the
be
house?
ridiculous. I have told you who is guilty. If there had been a break-in, surely it would be your job to stop them.
If it was the case, of course, madame. Although I cannot predict a burglar's movement.
Perhaps then you have proved me right, and you aren't the competent officer I require.
There must be more to the story. I've been informing you for a couple
I do not believe so. I know so. It was Florette, the maidservant. I knew I could not trust her.
And why is that?
Because I don't. I do not need to explain myself any further, especially to a measly
Wow,
officer.
she's really gonna win me over with this one.
Merci, madame. You have been most helpful.
Find out why. Each time you okay. Oh wow. It wasn't a burglary.
Really, officer?
Merci, madame. You have...
Let's go talk to... This game seems a little bit too slow right now for a collection of books.
Oh.
The rose and color torch. Come.
Huh.
Jewelry.
Huh.
Before I confront her, let me check over here.
Huh.
Why do they have a telephone? Let's see. Go upstairs. Let me talk to her first. Excuse me, madam. I believe I found your bracelet.
Really, officer? And what is...
May I ask?
You may not. Only if you are prepared to take Florette away.
It is an offense to incarcerate someone without suitable proof of misdeeds. I must question Mademoiselle Florette to gather her version of events.
If you...
Merci, madame. You have...
She told me the keys are upstairs, so I'm gonna go get the keys. I wish there was a button to move faster, dude. That's like the biggest problem with this game so far.
Aha.
There was a missing painting. She's just gonna let me go into her room and look for the keys? Excuse me. Ooh, hello.
What do you think you're doing in here? Who let you in?
Mademoiselle Angeline, I presume. Allow me to introduce myself. I am Officer Hercule Poirot.
An officer of the law? But what
Of
are
the
you doing
law?
here? Don't you need to be chasing down the burglar?
Your bracelet has gone missing. It is only correct. I speak with all members of the house and investigate the scene of the crime.
Ah, if we must.
Merci. I will attempt to take up as little of your time as possible.
Tell me about what happened.
Some rat stole my bracelet this morning. Even though it's clear someone has broken in, Maman refused to listen and blamed Florette.
You sound very convinced it was taken by someone from outside of the house.
My window was open when I returned. How else can you explain that?
I'm trying to understand how somebody could have entered your and exited your room unnoticed.
It must have been while I was down at breakfast with Elizabeth. She was with me all morning.
Mademoiselle Elizabeth was with you until you discovered the bracelet was missing?
She was.
She woke me up later than usual, washed up.
It is of great value. Money was no object to father.
It was a gift from your father. I can only assume it holds great value to you also.
Of course it does. What a silly thing to say. It's a good thing Maman had it insured with the others.
Insured?
You have been of great help to my investigation, mademoiselle. I will do everything I can to find the culprit and return your bracelet.
This is where the I need to search through her shit. Cleaning her. Does it come from the fireplace? Where's the underwear drawer? Jewelry. Why does jewelry have 2 L's? What is this? A nightstick? Abandoned poker. Photograph the gentleman. Broken glass. Broken glass from open a window. The internal latch shows been opened from the inside rather than forcefully. Opened from the inside. Oh yeah, you gonna watch the Game Awards tomorrow? Let me move recently. Talk to Cassandra and Elizabeth? I have to go talk to Elizabeth now? Are you gonna play Halo, Green Toast? Let's go talk to Elizabeth. Elizabeth. Broken glass everywhere.
Mademoiselle Elizabeth, I hope you are feeling less distracted.
Thank you, officer.
Bien sûr. Rest assured she will get the fair trial she
I wonder if
deserves.
you could help me with questions.
Of course.
Did you know what else missing?
Now I think of it, I don't recall seeing her memento tin. She holds her...
Keepsakes on her father. She's very lucky. Normally keeps it close, but I didn't see it this morning.
When I left, Madame was with Florette in there. Surely she would not have locked her in. It must have been an accident.
Madame was with Florette in there. Surely she wouldn't have.
Madame Vandenbosch should not be deciding her fate. Would you grant me access to speak with her?
I would, sir, but I don't have the key. There is a spare somewhere, though. Oh, how awful, the thought of her locked in there.
Do you have any thoughts as to where I may find it?
I'm sorry. Madame does not trust the staff with such knowledge, even me. Although I did overhear her once say it was hidden somewhere, close to her heart. Whatever that means.
Merci, mademoiselle.
Okay. Well, find out why Cassandra accused. Okay. Well. L loves E. She auctioned a missing painting.
Another success.
Celebrated for more than just redecorating. Selling heirlooms. The valuables are insured.
Is there something I am... I must act on thought and...
She's selling heirlooms. Confirm the theft.
This will not get me any closer to my
Confirm
goal.
spare tea. Cassandra dismisses burglary because she accuses Florette.
I must take a different approach if I am to uncover the truth.
Accuse.
I cannot see the logic in this.
Oh.
Ah,
William Shakespeare to quote on the plaque.
what a revelation!
Someone has a keen interest in Shakespeare. Shakespeare. Collection of works.
Come, my little Grace Alice. We must... Order and method. That is... Order and method. That... This will not get me any closer to my goal.
Oh, there's another one? Talk to Angeline and Elizabeth. Shit. Shit. I didn't. Okay, so investigate the crime scene. There's another one. Shit, I didn't realize there was another one. Unprotected what? Unprotected what? Missing a photograph of a gentleman. Oh, it was missing glass. The glass was broken. It was open. Open window. Abandoned poker. Fallen seat. Cleaning rag. Something else is missing. Broken glass. It's broken glass.
The pieces of the puzzle are fine.
Okay. So talk to Angeline. Angeline confirmed burglary. Take more than just a bracelet. There was an opportunity to just more than just a bracelet. Something else is missing.
I cannot see the logic in this. Perhaps a second look at the Is there something I must act on thought and fact, not on impulse. I must take a different approach if I am to Come,
I
my
need to go
little
talk to
Grace
Elizabeth
Alice.
about. Okay, come on. Let's go talk to Elizabeth about whatever stupid thing we're missing now.
Certainly, officer.
What? No?
Merci.
Oh, I need to talk to Angeline. Sorry. This game's not as interesting as the Sherlock Holmes game. It's too slow-winded and not going anywhere. And like the puzzles are not very clear as to what they want me to figure out. Here, excuse me,
The
ma'am.
longer you're here, the
Besides the bracelet, have you noticed? Can I assume that the photocrat...
How should I know? I returned to the room and father was face down on the floor. It must have been the burglar.
So it is your father that is the subject.
Isn't he handsome? I remember watching him sit for it. He kept looking across and smiling at me. The artist was getting awfully angry at him.
Can you tell me more about your
Maman
father?
never wants to talk about him. She says it's too hard, but she acts more like she doesn't even care he's gone.
I'm sure that is not the case. It must have been very hard for her, for you both.
I miss him every day. He always knew how to put a smile on my face. I remember how much fun we would have, all three of us. In the summer, father and I would play hide and seek while Maman read. She always helped me though whenever it was his turn to hide. I would stand in the gazebo, cover my eyes and count, and when I turned, he was nowhere to be seen. Maman would lower her book and flash a look towards his hiding spot. After I found him, he clapped and cheered as though I had won a gold medal. When I was hiding, it didn't matter where I was. He could never find me. I always thought I was an expert hider, but when I think back now, I know he was letting me win. He always said my smile was prize enough for him. He always knew just what to say.
I'm sure he would want you to be smiling today, even under such circumstances.
Is one bracelet not enough?
Please, madam, I'll ask you that you be sure it's my duty to return your bracelet.
I have checked everywhere. You can ask Elizabeth if you don't believe me. It is...
As I have... You have been of great...
Do I need to talk to Elizabeth again? Cassandra and Elizabeth. Angeline is Elizabeth. Okay. Broken glass, open window. Open jewelry box. There's opportunity to take other things, but nothing else was taken.
Order and method.
What?
That is the way.
What the fuck? I really don't understand what this game wants me to fucking decide on. It's so weird, man. What? What the hell? How come it's just popping up now? What the fuck? Interest in Shakespeare. Portrait of a gentleman.
I must act on thought and fact.
Cassandra confirms theft. Could it be that there's some...
I cannot see the logic in this. Perhaps a sec... This will not get me any closer.
This is terrible, dude. This is terrible, man. I don't understand the logics. I don't understand what they're trying to get me to put together. She confirmed burglary. Burglars are insured.
I must take a different approach if I am to uncover.
Confirmed burglary. Nothing else was taken.
Is there something
No.
I
See,
am
how's
not
that not
seeing?
right? Okay, so I'm supposed to say nothing else was taken. Something else is missing.
Come,
No.
my little grey cells. We must think. I cannot see the logic in this. Perhaps a sec.
This is pretty bad. Abandoned poker. Open window? That I don't understand how that goes together.
Magnifique.
How does that go together? How does abandoned poker go together with an open window? Because it was forced open? Okay, someone forced to open the window. Okay. But that was from inside. Fallen soot? Okay, so that's it for this one. This one's done. So we're missing one here. Golden band. Auction crate.
Is there something I am not?
Gentleman and golden. No, that's not right.
I must act on thought and.
Figure out why Cassandra accused Florette so.
This will not get me any closer. Order and method. That is the way to.
Don't tell me these link.
I must take a different
Thank you.
approach if I am to Come, my little grey cells.
Yeah, I'm almost done with this game, by the way. I'm just gonna finish. Just gonna push through this one part, finish this case, and then I'm done. Then I am done with this game. So selling heirlooms. Selling heirlooms goes with what?
I cannot see the logic in this. Perhaps. Is there something I am not seeing?
Am I missing? Like, do I need to talk to more people or what? I don't get it.
The longer you're here,
You have been of great.
Well, I haven't talked to Cassandra in a while. I'll go back and talk to Cassandra then.
Really, officer.
Merci, madame.
She doesn't want to talk to me more. I can't go to the kitchen. I can't go here because it's locked. Does she have anything else to say?
Certainly, officer.
No, she
Merci,
doesn't.
madame. Aha.
Hmm. Talk to Cassandra. Interest in Shakespeare. Oh, what? Interest in Shakespeare. Interest in Shakespeare confirmed. Elizabeth confirmed the spirit. This doesn't even make sense. Dude.
things are
This doesn't even
beginning to become
fucking make
clearer.
sense. She has an interest in Shakespeare. Somebody, it doesn't even say Cassandra. It says somebody has an interest in Shakespeare, and that means that the key is inside of a book. Who the fuck came up with that shit, dude? Who made up that fucking...
Certainly, officer. Madame is the one with the refined taste.
Aren't we all? Romeo.
There's a copy upstairs in the main hall.
Merci, mademoiselle.
Great. That's what I was missing. I would have never put those two together, dude. Why would I automatically think Shakespeare, there's a key. Oh yeah, the key is in the Shakespeare book. Why would I think that? That doesn't even make any sense.
Oh.
Stupid, man. If I go over here now, isn't she gonna freak out that I'm just going to go let her out?
Finally, it is unlocked.
What exactly do you...
If I am to serve justice, I must be able to reach and talk with young Florette.
The girl is guilty.
Everyone deserves to tell their side. Mademoiselle Florette, I presume.
Please, officer. I did nothing wrong. You can't take me away.
Please relax, my dear. If you have done nothing wrong, you have nothing to worry about. But it is my duty to investigate all avenues. Ah bon?
Relax. So you don't think I took the bracelet?
As of this moment, I cannot say. But answering my questions honestly will certainly help your case either way.
You are accused. Why don't you begin by giving me your account
I
as well?
didn't even know it was missing till I got accused of taking it. Madame was so angry. She wouldn't listen to me.
There must be some reasoning behind her accusation.
How could I have taken it? I've been in town most of the morning. I was even late coming back. Then I was preparing breakfast.
Well, why were you
Rihanna the cook is away, so I had to fetch breakfast for the house and prepare it all myself. How does she expect me to do that all on my own?
From what I understand of Madame Van den Bosch, she would not have been best pleased you returned late for breakfast.
Not best pleased? I thought she was going to batter me to death with a baguette. I hid in the kitchen and then tried to stay out of sight in the lounge until breakfast was over. Didn't want to put my head near her jaws while she was still hungry.
Perhaps a brave move under the circumstances. And you did not go upstairs at all.
Madame was singeing a hole in the back of my apron with her glare. I daren't have moved. I was too scared to blink the wrong way. Never mind stamping upstairs. I must just be slow, monsieur. My mother always said I moved like the snail. Maybe I was just happy to be out of the house.
I struggle to believe you would risk catching a cold in such conditions at first, sir. Perhaps you were overcome by the volume.
I had a lot to do. I lost track of time. I wanted to prove to Madame I'm not the useless waif she thinks I am.
Waif.
Merci.
Mind map unlocked. Florette has been crying. Because, well, claims she's innocent. Let's go to the lounge. Well, let's look around the lounge. That's right, later.
Huh.
You are being served for 30 days from today. Full payment of outstanding service. Ah, they need money. Poker stand. Ah. Fire poker without a stand. I see. What is this? Assigned to Luke, to whom this too is. I love. Obligation has taken us away, but want is in much better health. I return to you until then. Keep with it. Wine bottle.
Oh.
Dated today. Please bring the receipt when you come to. One mended sleeve, torn shoulder, replaced button, middle breast, right breast pocket. Personalized what? This is a nasty black soot smudge is apparent. Why would such a... Uh-oh, Elizabeth is the one.
Oh. Huh.
Anything to...
Merci.
For the... Personalized handkerchief. It's Elizabeth in the lounge. Cleaning rag.
I should not be surprised by my...
Talk to Elizabeth. Insufficient cleanup. I've inspected all the items in the prologue. Woohoo! Woohoo! Let's figure it out, dude. Let's figure it out. Elizabeth, I need to ask you some questions, honey.
Certainly, officer.
Is Madame Van Bosch...
Madame is under a great deal of strain.
Loser has been raising...
Can't have
She
been-
can be quick
And
thinking.
this morning, it sounds as though...
It's not the first.
It's not the first time. I hate to see it. So, by any chance have missing...
Why, yes, officer. I misplaced it after wiping a stain from Mademoiselle Angelieve's sleeve at breakfast. You are a great detective.
You are not the first to say. Had she not noticed it herself, I imagine Madame would not allow even the smallest imperfection.
It baffles me how she couldn't have. It was only luck that I spotted it before Madame, and a good thing I did.
You said it was not Madame's...
Madame's scolding of Fleurette this morning was the worst I have seen her temper. I wish you could see that Fleurette is just trying to do her best.
Could there have been another reason for such a reaction?
Madame was not happy Fleurette was late. All through breakfast, Madame was watching her with a piercing eye. But she's still learning the way.
Merci, mademoiselle.
Final demand. Final demand. Selling air.
Come, my
Nope.
little Grey Cells. We must...
Spare key. Romeo and Juliet. Hidden upstairs. What?
Order and method. That is...
Fallen silk.
Another success.
So, inspect the chimney in Angeline's bedroom. Okay. Floret. What parcel address label? There is no. How does this arrive? Collection slip. Floret was dawdling. 'Cause she went to go
I must take a different approach if I am to uncover the
formal
truth.
suit. Amended suit has been supplemented on. Note from Luke. Collection flip.
Some would say a lucky guess.
Collected by hand. Parcel was collected from the tailors because Floret was dawdling.
Things are beginning to be...
Stupid, man. Let's talk to Elizabeth about Floret. Largely untouched. Final demand. Suit, loot, note.
I must act on thought and...
Oh, poker, abandoned poker stand. There you go.
What a revelation!
We gotta talk that poker was moved. Breakfast selection.
This will not get me any close. Come, my little grey cells. We must think logically.
So she accused Floret,
This will not get me any close.
Jesus, this is so bad, dude. The system is so bad. Talk to her real quick about...
Certainly, officer.
Can we talk?
The lounge?
Oui, it is quite.
Oh, how silly.
Can't help you. So I'm sorry I can't help you.
Besides the terrible rain? No. I woke, began my duties with Mademoiselle. I had already laid out a clean dress. I helped her into it, and prepared her for the day before getting started on tidying her room as neat as a pin.
And the bracelet was still there when you left the room for breakfast.
I'm sure of it.
Merci, mademoiselle.
Order and method. That is... magnifique.
No shit.
Another success. I never... The pieces of the puzzle are finally...
Why would she hide such a joyous occasion over Colma? Excuse me, Elizabeth.
Certainly, officer.
You seem rather excited at the...
How could I not be? I may not enjoy his other works, but how can one not be blown away by a story of two so deeply in love that they will risk everything just to be together?
Especially being able to draw similarities between Verona's star-crossed lovers to yourself and your dearest.
But I hadn't told.
Mademoiselle, I am an officer of the law. It is my duty to uncover the truth.
Please, you cannot say anything to Madame. She is against staff relationships of any kind. In her eyes, a relationship between staff is nothing more than a distraction.
But he means so much more to you.
Oh, officer. I have found my soulmate. At first, it was nothing more than pleasantries around the grounds. But that quickly changed. I know it's not proper for a young lady to pursue a gentleman. But once I knew his feelings reciprocated my own, why shouldn't I have followed my heart?
Love transcends professional and societal rules.
The mere thought of him was enough to make me blush. But I knew that Madame would never give her blessing. If we wanted to continue, we would have to do so in secret. The summer evenings here are just so beautiful. I often find myself walking around the grounds after my daily duties are complete. And it was one such evening that Luke was waiting for me at the gazebo. He looked ever so handsome. And the poem he had prepared. He had barely started reading and I was already a blubbering mess. Standing there beneath the warm glow of the falling sun, he asked for my hand, and I gave him my heart with no hesitation. Oh, I'm sorry, officer. I've been chattering on for so long. You have much more pressing matters than to listen to me rambling aimlessly.
One should never apologize for such a charming and bewitching story of love. But you are correct. While the culprit still eludes us, my work is not yet complete. Merci, mademoiselle.
I gotta ask you, honey.
The longer you're here,
Did you say that your mama is happy with?
Maman is never happy with anything these days. Also, Florette does have a habit of not doing things exactly how Maman wants them.
And how does she react when she sees Florette not doing things the correct way?
Maman has the temperament of a kicked cat. Florette has often been on the wrong side of it.
That is how she responded today?
She was shouting at her, and when Florette would not admit she took the bracelet, Maman really lost her temper. I have not seen her that angry before.
You have been of great help.
Huh. Oh yeah, inspected the chimney again.
Aha.
What are you doing there? I wouldn't get too close.
Merci for the warning.
The longer you're here...
You have been of great...
I have to distract her. How do I distract her? What the fuck?
I must act on thought and... I must take a different approach if I am to uncover the truth. I cannot see the logic in this. I should not be surprised by my own... Is there something I am not seeing?
So she's mistreated by a thing, and that's why she's...
I must take a different approach if I am to
She mistreats by Madame. That's why she accused Florette.
This will not get me any closer.
It's a waste of time, dude. Where's the one talking about the telephone? Where's the telephone? Telephone. Look at this, man. I had to do final demand over here with fucking telephone.
Some would say a lucky guess.
Financial responsibility ignored. Okay, then we have to do.
The pieces of the
fucking
puzzle.
stupid, man. You have to play it all the way down to such a small. Cassandra's desperate for money. By the way, the valuables are insured.
Magnifique.
Let's talk to Cassandra. It's terrible, man. It's so bad.
The longer you're here,
You have been of great.
What?
the longer you're here.
Oh, I have to talk to
You have
Cassandra.
been-
Whoops, my bad. I thought it was Angelique. How do I distract, what's her name, so I can check the damn fucking thing? Hello, Cassandra.
Really, officer? If you have something to ask, officer, I suggest you. And this is how she repaid. I am glad you have finally come to your senses.
It must be difficult running a Mademoiselle.
It is challenging at times, I will admit. But I can assure you, the Van den Bosch. I have tried my best to provide for Angeline, although sometimes she may not see it that way. She is not to know about what we have discussed. It is my burden to carry.
You are accepting the hand you have been dealt and raising a fine young mademoiselle. That is all.
And you have done nothing but bother my staff and my family. I cannot stand here.
Seems like you really hit a nerve with Cassandra. What the fuck, really? That's what I was supposed to do? Seems kind of stupid. Here.
Anything to show.
Who was it you collected
Yes.
the parcel?
Another thing on my to-do list.
At whose request?
It was a favor for Lizzie. I didn't mind having to get it.
Who's Lizzie?
Merci. I shall take
Oh,
everything
Elizabeth.
you have to.
Now I'm gonna tell her your mom just told her. Excuse me, ma'am. Aw, she turned around. Fucking stupid bitch.
The longer you're here,
You have been of great.
Oh, God damn it. I thought she was gonna leave the room, but all she did was just turn around.
Huh. Aha.
It's so stupid, dude. It's so bad the way they set these things up. It's so bad. It's so fucking bad. Ooh, she's running a errand for Elizabeth. She confirmed the collection.
Come, my
No!
little Grace Alice.
I mean, there's only one is this one.
Some would
What
say
the
a
fuck?
lucky
Why?
guess. I
She had no opportunity. Select
Order and
claims
method.
she is it. What
That
the?
is the.
Confirmed.
I cannot see the logic in this. Perhaps a second.
She had no opportunity. She was dawdling?
I must act on thought and fact, not.
She was mistreated by.
Is there something I am not?
She mistreated her
I
previously?
cannot see the logic
No.
in this.
She accused Florette?
Is there
This
something
is stupid.
I am not
So fucking
seeing?
dumb, dude. Memento tin. Bracelet.
Order and method. That is the way to solve the
This
problem.
is so fucking bad, dude. This is so bad. Four from inside. Stash your keepsakes. Oh, so I have to match it up to here.
I should
That's
not be
so
surprised
bad,
by my own
dude.
skills of deduction. Come, my little Grace Alice. We must think logically.
I thought I tried this one already.
What a revelation!
She was scapegoated. She's mistreated.
Another success.
The logic behind this game is so bad. It's really, really bad, dude. It just, none of this makes sense. Like, it's basically you can go from A to B to C, right? But they don't want you to go A, B, C. They want you to go to like A to A1, A to A2, A2 to A3.
Anything.
It's not the first time you...
She never used to be such a witch. When the Viscount was alive, she was much nicer. He was the head of the house, he gave the orders, and he treated us right. I would have gone long ago, monsieur. But my family can't afford for me to be picky about...
I was not aware you were supporting your...
Papa lost his job at the factory just before he left for good. So Mama had to work even more. When I joined the Vandenbosch house, the Viscount was very kind. I didn't think he would care. He gave me some extra in my first pay pack. Enough to keep the landlord from kicking Mama out at least. No one had ever been that nice before. I didn't know what to say, but all he wanted me to do was work hard for her. He even let me to go home and visit Mama and my brothers at Christmas with a food parcel from the kitchen. Mama said she had never seen so much food. It's always been hard for her. When I walked in Mama's house,
Okay,
The valuables in...
someone should tell Madame that.
I will uncover the truth. Merci.
Okay, now what? I'm gonna talk to Elizabeth already, right? I gotta talk to Elizabeth again?
Certainly, officer. You have found the culprit and the bracelet.
Everything will be revealed in good time.
Of course.
Merci, Mademoiselle Elizabeth, for gathering everyone. Will Madame Van...
She stormed past me not long ago, and I have not seen her.
Very well. Under usual circumstances, I would wait. This morning started like any other. My usual ordinary patrol, until I was approached by Mademoiselle Elizabeth about a suspected burglary and a missing bracelet.
A crime I've been falsely blamed for.
That I shall come to. I began my investigation outside, but it was not long before I realized there were no signs of an intruder. So I turned my focus to those in the house. You, Florette, your time here at the house has not always been the easiest for you, shall we say.
I do what Madame tells me.
And to the highest standard, I presume.
Madame's standards are very high. I do my...
And you would at least expect fair treatment for the work.
What
Not
the fuck?
Monsieur?
I refer to how poorly Madame Vandenbosch treats you. You are...
That is Maman you're talking about.
It is nothing but the truth. All the while, Mademoiselle stands by and does not even know. Perhaps you thought it was time they deserved some retribution.
Stop trying to put words in her mouth.
I am merely giving her a voice. One that has...
Maybe I do think she deserves it. She's had the world handed to her on a plate, and the likes of me get...
A motive begin.
You're just trying to get me to admit to something. I was only trying to help.
As any friend would. Even knowing your late return would... But in the matter of the missing bracelet, it gave you a rather solid alibi.
I told you I didn't do it!
There is no feasible way that you could have made it into Mademoiselle Angeline's room while she was present with Mademoiselle Elizabeth, removed the bracelet, and still completed your duties. Which takes us to Mademoiselle Elizabeth.
That is correct.
You have grown close with both ladies of...
Officer, please.
Elizabeth, what is he talking about?
I am referring to the lengths Mademoiselle Elizabeth has gone to remain in your maman's employment.
It is Madame's house. She can enforce whatever rules she chooses.
Even if they are going against the very nature and cornerstone of man, to love
I still do not understand.
Perhaps that is best for everyone. It is neither my place nor my want to make this situation any more awkward than it needs to be.
Oh, thank you.
Besides, it was not that story that cleared Mademoiselle Elizabeth's name. Rather, Florette's.
Florette's? But she was not here for most of the morning.
But when she was, more precisely while preparing the table in the lounge, she noted that, against regularity, you arrived alone for breakfast, without Mademoiselle Angeline by your side.
I'm not sure I understand what you mean.
It means that I found myself with two suspects with potential motives. But with a lack of opportunity, I was left with only one. Mademoiselle Angeline.
You can't believe I would hide my own bracelet.
Why did I say hide?
The whole truth. Perhaps then we can...
I have... How dare you speak... You can't actually believe I would hide my own jewelry.
If you didn't, explain to me how your memento tin with the bracelet inside came to be lodged inside the chimney of your bedroom fireplace.
You have no proof I put it...
Besides you being the only one in the room alone, even after finding the bracelet, I still did not know why you had done it. Until I contemplated why Madame was selling so many heirlooms and art.
You had no right to snoop through our house in the first place.
When it is part of my investigation, I have every right, mademoiselle. The unpaid bills and final notice from the telephone company.
Maman can do what she wants with her art. That means nothing.
But when there was no more art to sell, what then? You could not risk her taking your father's bracelet and selling it. So, you staged a burglary pretending it had been taken, preventing her from selling it. Then you stood back as the innocent Florette paid the price.
She didn't think about me at all. She was going to take my bracelet and sell it off. It would have just ended up on some old wrinkly wrist. I didn't think Maman would blame her. I didn't think she would do anything.
But she did. And somehow that evidently didn't cross your mind. When Madame returns, you shall have it all to explain.
Maman can't know what I have done. She will be furious.
But Mademoiselle Florette will be proved innocent. And that is what is important. No crime has been committed, so I see no reason why this should continue any longer. It is time you considered the consequences of your actions. And now, you must face them head on.
Maman, you're home.
Of course I am. And I've brought someone that will bring some order to this chaos.
Major, I can assure you I have this situation under control.
From what I have heard, you are far from it.
The missing bracelet has been found, and the guilty party has been identified.
I am well aware that the maid servant was behind it all. And yet I see her standing as free and innocent as you and me.
I am sure Madame Van den Bosch has informed you of her suspicions, but I'm afraid it was merely speculation.
Excuse me?
After conducting a full investigation, the evidence and facts led me to deduce...
This is ridiculous. Why would my daughter hide her own jewelry?
I'm sorry, Maman. He's right. Florette is innocent. I just wanted to show you...
Shh, girl. I will not have you guilted into taking the blame for that sticky-fingered girl.
Officer Poirot. Well, Madame van den Bosch was forced to make her way to inform me, alone, I might.
Major, with all due...
This may be how some officers act in the city, but here, insubordination...
As the ranking officer, I have conducted my...
Ranking officer? Ha! You are an auxiliary officer. You have little or out of what I have heard of your past in the city.
Oui.
Now I suggest you do your duty and escort the maidservant to the station where she can be formally charged.
Right away.
Dude, that's fucked.
I'm sorry, mademoiselle. This is not the outcome I expected.
Maman was right. We'll always...
We will do everything we can to clear your name.
What can you do now?
A crime that was never committed. Once the truth is explained, this wrong shall be set right.
Angeline did not intend for you to be arrested. Surely you know her better.
I should have known better than to expect anything else. Justice and fairness don't reach the likes of me.
What you saw today was not justice. In the eyes of the law, you are innocent and have been harshly treated.
But that doesn't help my employment.
That I cannot save. But your freedom, I shall make sure of that.
Detective Poirot, I trust this finds you well. It has been many years since our paths last crossed, and while I'm sure your recollection of the events may differ from mine, I hope that receiving this letter has not rekindled a sense of animosity toward myself or the Van der Bosch name. The impression you made is something that has stayed with me since that day. It compelled me to reconsider the spoilt young lady I would have inevitably become and helped shape me into the woman I wished to be. You made me see the childish and selfish girl in me that did not consider the consequences of her actions or how they may affect others. Although Maman may see the events of that day differently, I believe the compassion you showed for our mate Florette, as well as the drive to uncover the truth and accept no alternative, was a testament to your character and professionalism. Although I wish it were under different circumstances, your assistance is once again required, and I hope you will consider this as my formal request for your service.
Damn!
This forthcoming weekend was due to be one full of joy and happiness at the announcement of my engagement to Gideon Demir, whom I love dearly, bringing together two illustrious families, but it has been shadowed by deceit, extortion, and blackmail. The Van der Bosch name is being held to ransom by a mysterious party, and I am afraid I do not know who I can and cannot trust. We are holding a small gathering to celebrate our exciting news with what Maman calls the dignified elite, those that are well respected and held in high regard in both our close inner circle and society. Our private matters have always remained just that, so I fear one of those invited may be the person who is out to ruin our name, but for reasons I cannot fathom. I have enclosed a first-class rail ticket for you to join us for the announcement, and having contacted your superiors and the correct authorities to request your assistance, which they were more than happy to grant me, I shall expect your
They were trying to get
arrival
rid of
with
him.
great anticipation. There shall be a carriage waiting for you at the station to bring you directly to Mnemosyne House. I thank you in advance in our time of crisis. Yours respectfully, Angeline van der Bosch.
It's the Van der Bosches. Is he going to be older now? Poirot's going to be older now? Oh yeah, look, he's old now. Okay. Maybe I'll play this game again. Maybe not. We'll see.